What's up, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode. If you guys are new here, we do a giveaway at the beginning of every single episode, and today's winner is Chris Dixon. Congratulations, Chris. Thanks so much for liking and commenting on the previous video. If you guys want to win on the next video, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Today's interview is from World CryptoCon once again, and it is with Brian from PIVX. PIVX is the world's first proof-of-stake privacy coin. I've been really interested in privacy coins over the last 12 months, and sitting down with Brian, the global ambassador for PIVX, was really fun. He had a lot of insightful things about their upcoming exciting exchange that's the first private decentralized exchange. So let's dive right into the interview with Brian from PIVX. I am here with Brian, the global ambassador for PIVX. How you doing, Brian?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Great. So we want to talk a little bit about privacy and what PIVX is up to. So from a high level, Brian, what is PIVX?
Yeah, so PIVX stands for Private Instant Verified Transaction. It is the coin in the acronym, so it's really easy to look it up on CoinMarketCap and take a look. It's just PIVX. So PIVX was announced in 2015. It was launched in 2016. It was a fair launch, so it's one of those older cryptocurrencies. It's been out. There was no ICO. There was no Instamine type of thing. It was intentionality, and what we continue to build upon was to have a cryptocurrency that was fast, right? Low transaction fees, and ridiculously private. Okay, and so when I say ridiculously, I know that's a modifier, but you know, there's the term privacy that's out there, and some coins, as we know, use the moniker private, and they may or may not be private. And then we have to define, is it transactional privacy, ledger privacy, which gets in the weeds, right? So PIVX has really pioneered on that in its 2.5, 3-year history. We are the first proof-of-stake privacy coin in existence. We're also the first zero-coin proof-of-stake coin that's ever been around. So what that means as an individual is you literally have the ability to hold an amount of coins in your wallet, stake them, and everything's private. So the balance is private of how much you're staking, and how much you're earning on it is private as well. So we also have masternodes. So if you're a masternode fan, you know what that is. You have the ability to run a masternode within the PIVX network. And then there's a bunch of really awesome third-party platforms that are using PIVX, including a fully decentralized exchange that just launched about an hour ago.
Nice.
Called Z-Dex. So ZDEX.exchange. It's in testnet, and it uses our ZPIV and masternode network.
The first proof-of-stake privacy coin. That's fantastic. So I guess as far as the team, how big is the PIVX team?
Great question. So PIVX is really one of those decentralized projects, not just in name, but also in actuality. We are a DAO, so a decentralized autonomous organization. All the funding comes from a budget, right? That is baked into the blockchain and the treasury. So we don't have a war chest. Just every 30 days, there's an amount that's available. And the way you obtain those is you submit a proposal into the ecosystem, and if voted on and approved, then you get paid out, right? So that's really awesome from a developer or marketing or support standpoint to have that ongoing budget to provide. So answering your question of how big is a team, well, I mean, you could almost argue the team is everyone who has a PIVX or is a supporter of it, because there is no company, there's no headquarters, there's no CEO. That being said, there are, I believe, 7 or 8 full-time developers. There's a bunch of junior developers as well. They're globally distributed. We've got marketing teams, support teams, global ambassadors that are out. We also have a bunch of sports teams that are also sponsored by PIVX as well. So nice. Kind of cover a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. So what can people get excited about? Like what's coming down the pipeline for PIVX?
Sure. So obviously the Z-Dex is really awesome. Go take a look. Again, it's in testnet, but it should be live, fully functional in December 8th, around there. That will be the world's first decentralized private exchange as well, right? Because it's using our masternode network. So that's another first pioneer. It's really cool. There's also a really good project that's out of Canada looking to go global soon. It's called Numo, so getnumo.com. If you know what Vendible is, or not, sorry, Venmo, okay. Right? Venmo or any of those like peer-to-peer. Yeah. Well, this is reformed bankers that came out of the industry and really building off the M-Pesa model, have a way to send money peer-to-peer or peer-to-merchant, also to put fiat in and get fiat out from any merchant. So you totally bypass the need for ATMs or banks. All you need is the app on your phone. So why that's important for PIVX is there's an alliance that was just passed. They will be implementing PIVX as the first cryptocurrency on their platform. They're already functional for fiat currency. This is the first cryptocurrency implemented. And the default privacy mechanism will be using PIVX network. So, and they're doing a bunch of work up in Canada with some retailers and emerging markets. So I'll say that.
That's awesome. So one of the things that I'm just excited about it on the side note is that when I was just talking to one of the core developers at the conference, and he was saying that with mining, if you are to mine Bitcoin, for example, with an ASIC, it's going to go to an address and everyone can see where those coins go. But with PIVX, those coins are effectively, they come from an unknown source on the ledger, which I found to be very exciting. Like in a way, it's like a pool. Like the coins are in a big pool, and there's not really any way to trace where the coins are stored. Yeah, which is very cool.
It's if you think about sort of the financial freedom or Satoshi's original vision, however you want to extrapolate it, I personally believe PIVX has one of, if not the best model and representations of that, where you can hold an amount of value in your own wallet privately, meaning only you know how much is there, you and you alone, and only you have access to it, and you are earning on it when you're staking it, right? So what you just said, and only you know how much you're earning. So it is literally like your own Swiss private bank that you control, and then you have the means to send it to somebody completely privately as well. Yeah.
That's fantastic. So where can everybody find you guys?
So pivx.org is the main website. You can always go to PIVX Central as well. There's also PIVX World. There's a bunch of subdomains that have different facets, whether it's our endorsements or sponsorships, the governance portals. We're pretty active on social media, so Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, even Facebook, LinkedIn. But yeah, go to pivx.org, read all about us, and come say hi.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sitting down with me.
Pleasure.
That's it for my interview with Brian. I hope you guys liked it. PIVX is a really exciting project, and now, after talking to Brian and talking to one of their core developers about staking completely privately, I'm super bullish on privacy coins. I do tend to agree with him that it is similar to what Satoshi's original white paper was about. I liked his parallel with the Swiss bank account. That was a cool concept of saying that you could actually earn through staking and no one would really know, similar to like a Swiss bank account. I'm going to be putting all the links below to PIVX so you guys can go check it out. Also check out their new decentralized project and their exchange. Hope you guys like this interview. There's going to be a couple more like this from World CryptoCon. If you guys like this video, slap a like. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of Hack Crypto.